Hi, I'm Mr. Parker and this is question 5 on the OCR Core 2 paper from June 2007. For more questions from this paper, click the link here to load the playlist. Question 5 part 1. Show that the equation 3 cos squared theta equals sin theta plus 1 can be expressed in the form 3 sin squared theta plus sin theta minus 2 equals 0. In order to get to the second expression, we need to rewrite cosine in terms of sine, and we can use the identity that says that sin squared theta plus cos squared theta equals 1. And if we rearrange that, we get cos squared theta equals 1 minus sin squared theta. So wherever we see a cos squared, we can replace it with a 1 minus sin squared. So here we're going to get 3 lots of 1 minus sin squared theta. On the right hand side we've still got sin theta plus 1. Then we'll expand out this bracket to get 3 minus 3 sin squared theta equals sin theta plus 1. We need to make it so one of the sides is 0, so all the terms are on the other side. Because we got positive 3 sin squared, I'm going to add that over to the other side. I'm also going to subtract the 3, and then I'm going to end up with 0 on this side. So I'll get positive 3 sin squared theta. I'll have a sin theta, and I'll have 1 take away 3, which is minus 2. So I've got 0 equals 3 sin squared theta plus sin theta minus 2, which is the same as this, it's just written the opposite way around, but that doesn't matter, that's fine for our final answer. Question 5 part 2. Hence solve the equation 3 cos squared theta equals sin theta plus 1, giving all values of theta between 0 degrees and 360 degrees. Let's use our answer from the previous part to help us. In part 1 we showed that this equation at the top here is equivalent to the one below, just here. So all we've got to do now is solve this equation between 0 and 360. So I'm going to factorise this. I'm going to look for two numbers that multiply together to give a times c, which is 3 times minus 2, so minus 6 here. And I'm going to look for two numbers that add together to make 1. The numbers I'm looking for are 3 and minus 2. So in my brackets I'm going to write 3 sin theta and then another 3 sin theta. Now I'm aware that that would multiply to give 9 sin squared theta, but it will cancel it down in a minute. And in one bracket I'm going to have positive 3, in the other bracket negative 2. And if we look at these brackets, can we take out any common factors? In the first bracket here, yes, we can take a common factor of 3, so I'm going to rewrite this one as sin theta plus 1. This bracket has no common factors that we can take out, so I'm going to leave it as 3 sin theta minus 2. And if you checked expanding this, you would find you indeed get back to this expression here. So I'm going to say 0 equals sin theta plus 1 in one bracket and 3 sin theta minus 2 in the other bracket. So our two solutions are sin theta equals minus 1 and sin theta equals 2/3. So by thinking about when sin theta equals minus 1, I know from the shape of the graph that that is going to be at 270 degrees. If you work this out using your calculator, you would get minus 90, and you'd therefore have to add 360 on to get to this value, because your solutions have to be between 0 and 360. To get the second solution, I need to do inverse sine of 2/3, which I will use my calculator for. And I get 41.8 to 3 significant figures. In this case, I can also get a third solution using the supplementary property of sine. And that says that if I have some solution theta, then sine theta is equal to sine of 180 minus theta. That's to do with the symmetrical properties of the graph. So to get another solution, I would say theta equals 180 minus 41.8. Remember, I've got the exact value of this in my calculator, so I'm going to use that. And I get 138 for that 1 to 3 significant figures. Now, I would get all the marks for that, but it's good practice at the end of the question to write down your solution. So I'm just going to put the solutions are theta equals 41.8, 138 and 270 degrees to 3 significant figures. This is especially useful if you start writing down things earlier on that are correct answers but aren't within the region here. So they will allow you to identify at the end the solutions that you actually want to give.